Hey guys, my name's Ari Werber, and I grew up in the Gila Wilderness in southwest New Mexico. And I work as a glassblower, a lamp worker for a company that I built myself called The Glassery, which is based in Silver City, New Mexico. You know, being a glassblower allows me a bit of freedom to choose what days I want to work and get my projects done, and also to choose how much my workload is within those days. So, certain days I know that I have to meet certain quotas, and so I can work harder and push a little bit more through that day and achieve a lot more in the end of the day as far as my paycheck. So basically, working for myself, a lot of it comes down to how hard I work is what I make basically, and it's because I work with my hands and I produce a product myself. Um, I've developed, my product lines and stuff that have a reputation, and people want those products, and so now I can judge my hourly wage as far as the people and the network that I have learned to sell is. I started the person that I learned how to blow glass from taught me more of hands-on how to work with the glass to make a sellable product. So it was a lot about making glass to make a living right from the beginning. And that allowed me to progress my skills as a glass blower naturally, just having hours on the torch, to then work in the creative side that I have inside me and develop my artistic line or artistic sculptures and really kind of start to have fun with it once I had developed myself a studio, a place which was a place to work and make my product. And then I started by going to let's see, I started, so the person that trained me, he showed me how to make the product and then approach the stores. He showed me the product price lines and such and how it worked selling wholesale so that I could understand how to price my own product when I approached stores myself. And he took me under his wing and showed me these shops that he had already developed his own reputation at. And so through him, they knew that they were getting a verified product already. But that was how I started to learn the relationships with working with shops and shop owners, more importantly, the buyers, the managers, learning what product was selling so that I could produce what would be desirable in their shops. Um, from there, I was able to then take that knowledge home, set up my own studio, and start making product, which I then took out, researched, found the shops that would sell the things that I was making, and take them there, show them my product, tell them my prices, and sell them. And then hopefully, if they were priced correctly, the the resale would happen fast, and I would get another sale again. So learning that where I could price my product where I made, I was constantly making sales, but also feeling good about what I was charging. There's a lot of fond memories, especially I went to high school here in Silver City. Even then, just having that access to the space, the outdoors was huge for us. It was our outlet as kids. We didn't have cell phones, we didn't have all this stuff. We had video games, but most of the time we chose to go out to the hills and congregate and listen to music and, do what other, high school kids do. So I would say that high school in that sense kind of pulled for me that it was this just whole congregation of people trying to focus and learn something, not even knowing, what the purpose is in the end. But like I said, I graduated from high school and such. I didn't go to college, but had a lot of friends, and I was in that same thing where it's like later on too. I realized, it's good to put in that time early. You can put it in at any time, but it's good to get it in when you're young for sure. I'm here because I love the Gila Wilderness. I'm here because I love my connection to the outdoors and the slower pace of life. I am a father of four, and it's just beautiful to be able to take them out to the woods and go out in nature whenever we want, with not a lot of crowds. Um, I was raised in the Gila Wilderness, and that's part of why when I became a glassblower, you kind of choose a name for yourself. You give yourself an artist name for the industry. And thinking about New Mexico, which is where I was from, and the Gila, I came up with Gila Monster Glass. And, I always say that the beaded lizard is pretty cool, but I grew up in the Gila and I'm slightly a monster from the Gila. I love to be out there in the wild, and that's why when with the glass blowing, I can work when I want to, and then I can go out there and I can be inspired by nature, and then come back relaxed and focused and create.